Howdy doody folks, here we go as promised, the next video, and it's the St. Louis. St. Louis? St. Louis? I'm not sure. We'll call it Gary. Let's call it Gary from now on. So what is it to say about this? American Tier 3 cruiser. It's got a lot of big guns, hasn't it? It really has got a lot of big guns, and they reload very quickly. This is a great ship. It's not very fast. It's not as manoeuvrable as the Bogatyr, which is my other favourite Tier 3 cruiser, but this is very good. Big sky shot there, and here we are on a beautiful ocean on a beautiful day, about to spoil somebody else's day. Yeah, it's a nice ship. This, like I say, you know, I'm no expert. I just some guy that plays this game for a bit of a laugh and what have you. I have actually worked out how to increase and decrease the size of the minimap, and it's definitely worth having a bigger minimap, because it makes it easier to spot where the enemy ships are, what direction the enemy ships are heading in, and where your friendlies are. And the one thing, if there's one piece of advice that I can give to anybody watching this video that's thinking of or is playing World of Warships, it's this: don't go sailing off on your own. Because if you're on your own, you're going to get sunk. Because however good your ship is, if you come up against two enemy ships, they're going to win, just because they've got more hit points than you have, and probably twice as many guns. Although considering the amount of guns on this thing, maybe not. Yeah, Gary's got a lot of guns. I'm going to have to call it the St. Louis, aren't I? But yeah, it's a great little ship. I'm killing time here. I'm gonna go and support that. I'm gonna go and support that destroyer. That guy's kind of going off on his own. He looks like he's heading towards A. When I first started playing this game, I would have probably done that as well. I used to tend to go towards whichever capture point I was closest to. But the problem with that is you end up out on a flank and you're isolated, and if you do start winning, you know, you might kill one or two ships, but by the time you've done that, there's nothing left for you to shoot at. Everything's too far away. So going down the middle isn't such a bad option. Now I'm sailing broadside on to a destroyer, which you might say suicide, but he's just coming around that headland, so he's pointing his nose at me. He can't get torpedoes away from that angle, and with a bit of luck this volley's going to take him out, so he's not going to get his torpedoes away. Whoa. And I am varying my speed, I am slowing down, and that's him sunk.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
So there's my first kill. Not the first kill for the team. They've already taken out one of the other destroyers, but this is good, knocking out destroyers. And the second destroyer chooses to sail around that headland. Well, if it didn't work the first time, oh no, it's probably not going to work the second time either, is it? Unfortunately, our friendly destroyers decided to go and try and be a meat shield for this guy. What he's thinking about, backing up in front of this fellow while I'm trying to unload on him, I don't know. But luckily, the enemy destroyers kind of also crapping his pants and trying to back up. So, you know, with a little bit of caution about where I'm shooting, I managed to keep putting rounds into him, and he's not long for this world now. And there he goes. So that's 2 kills, 2 destroyers. That was useful. Now I make I make a really fundamental error here. I shouldn't do this. And when I say I shouldn't do this, I don't mean opening fire on that guy over there. I definitely should do that, because look at the amount of damage I'm doing to him. The guns on this thing are just absolutely ridiculous at tier 3. It is very, very powerful cruiser. But the thing I've done that I shouldn't have done is I've decided to go chasing around this island after these other 2 enemy cruisers. And the St. Louis, I don't know, I have no idea what to call it. Gary's not very fast. It, you know, speed wise, it's no buggeteer. It's not fast and it's not maneuverable, but it is well armoured and it has big guns. So you know, you've got that trade-off. Armour and guns is nice, but I should have I should have stayed in that channel I was in. I should have stood my ground and let these guys come round and just tear them apart with my guns. But I didn't. I tried to be fancy and chase round behind them. And now I'm trying to shoot over an island at this guy, and the little icons there telling me that I'm going to hit the island, but I'm still having a go because well, you know, we're not paying for it by the shell, are we? So now this is the I think that's a tier 3 French cruiser sat there, and look, he's giving me his broadside and he's not looking at me. His guns are pointing somewhere else. So we'll load the armor piercing.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And those are friendly torpedoes, so we put the brakes on. This guy's decided to try and get out of the way. And he's starting to angle. It's too little too late. So there's the 3rd kill.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
But you see, I've put myself into a position now where I can't shoot at anything. If I'd stayed in that channel over there where our friendly is, I would have been able to shoot at both of these. I mean, granted, they would have both been able to shoot at me, but in a trading match, I think I would have won. But now I'm sailing backwards, and there's 3 guys off our team shelling that guy, and he's not going to last much longer. I'm not going to get any more shots into this, but I did promise you a St. Louis video, or a St. Louis video, or a San Louis video, or whatever. So there you go. Probably not my best game, but you know, I'll show you everything. Like I say, I am no expert, so you are going to get to see the occasional, well, probably more than just the occasional, but you are going to see bad games as well as good games. Anyway, that was a St. Louis Tier 3 American heavy cruiser. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you liked the video, and if you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. Helps the channel out. Very much appreciate you taking your time and effort to watch this, and hopefully I shall catch you at some time in the future. Thanks very much. Bye bye.